Hello and welcome to the Too Crazy Media Weekly News Roundup, where we talk about the craziest news in games, movies, and TV. And happy Sunday, or should I say happy Xbox Game Showcase Day. It's been a big day for Xbox alone. A ton of live, we're recording this on Sunday. This is coming out on Sunday, same day as the Xbox Game Showcase. And we're going to get into all that has been revealed in a whole recap later in the video. But let's just say, it was amazing, but we'll get into that later. But it's been a very busy week in terms of games, some great news, and also film and movies, but a lot of just game news. A couple, it is not E3 week, but it is basically E3 week happening right now. It's not over yet. Summer Games Fest is still going on. It ends basically Tuesday. Tomorrow on Monday is the Ubisoft and Capcom, which we will actually do predictions on both in this video, like smaller predictions. And Tuesday is a actual, not much people know about this, but it's an actual continuation of the Xbox event. It's another one where they're going in depth on a bunch of games that were revealed, including Forza Motorsport and a couple other games. And they're kind of showing new gameplay, new looks at it, but they're also revealing a couple other games. So I do have a couple predictions of what might show up there that we have not seen yet. A couple games that I do think. So, but don't expect anything too big from that showcase. It'll be more just a look at gameplay, but they have said we are going to get a couple other reveals. So, yeah. So still stay tuned, but that's basically after that day, then Summer Games Fest is basically over for the year. But, I say we just get into the news. We also, at the end of this video, stay tuned. We are going to do a spoiler-free and a spoiler review for Transformers Rise of the Beasts. We just recently saw it, so we are going to have a review at the end of the movie. But I say we get into the news. And we're going to start with the first piece of news, and that is that Andy Muschietti could be directing Batman the Brave and the Bold. This is coming from Charlie Ridgely over at comicbook.com. After directing one of the final movies for the previous iteration of DC films over at Warner Brothers, it looks like the Flash helmer, Andy Muschietti, is going to get a chance at the new DC studios as well. James Gunn and Peter Safran were put in charge of the newly created DC studios, tasked with developing a brand new connected universe of DC characters that spans both film and television. Gunn is handling one of the company's most iconic characters, writing and directing 2025 Superman Legacy, and it appears Muschietti will be in charge of one of DC's other tentpole heroes. Late on Sunday night, One Take News was first to report that DC Studios has tapped Muschietti to direct the upcoming film The Brave and the Bold, ushering in the Batman characters that will be featured in the upcoming DC universe. On Wednesday, The Hollywood Reporter revealed in a piece that Muschietti is the top choice to direct the film, but that there hasn't been a formal commitment due to the ongoing strike. You want to begin?
We can't really judge this yet, only because we haven't seen Flash. And maybe after Flash, and after we see how good the Batman is in Flash, which I wouldn't be surprised if Michael Keaton's pretty good in that. So, I'm fine with him being the director for Batman. I think that's cool. As
of the day we're recording it, Flash is next weekend. It's close. It's now the next movie we're gonna see. I'm excited. We've been seeing the trailer for so long now, and we keep seeing reviews constantly of one celebrity or a bunch of people just coming out and saying how good the movie was, or people who seem to have already seen the movie months ago, constantly saying how much they like the movie and giving reviews. And it's like, how many premieres or previews are they doing of this film? I'm like, how many people have they shown? I feel like half of the world has seen this movie already. And every single time I see a review, I guess it just gets me less excited for the movie, because I've seen reviews where people just praise the movie so much, where I just want to see it now, and I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of all the reviews. I'm sick of seeing the trailers in theaters. It still looks good. The trailers look awesome. I think the one bad part about the movie that I'm not excited for is the CGI. CGI looks terrible, and that's a big complaint a lot of people have. But other than that, I'm excited. I'm not the craziest DC fan like I am for Marvel, but hey, if this movie's good, I'm sure I'll come out of the theater happy. But Andy Muschietti, I've never seen a film he's directed. I've never watched the It movies, and haven't seen Flash yet. But I think he'd be great, especially because he is working on a Flash movie with the Batman in it, so he's kind of got to focus also on the Batman. So he's got experience now, so it'd be cool to maybe see him work on a Brave and the Bold. Would this make you even more excited for Brave and the Bold, or no?
Yeah.
Doesn't really change your opinion.
Doesn't really.
It doesn't really change my opinion for me. I need to see Flash before I can actually like tell whether I'm like really excited for Batman Brave and the Bold even more or not. But I say we get on to the next report. That is that the Capcom presentation has been planned for June 12th. This is coming from Chris Scullion over at VGC. The Capcom Showcase will take place on Monday, June 12th at 3 p.m. Pacific Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and 11 p.m. BST. Tune in for the Capcom Showcase, a digital event bringing you the latest Capcom updates, the company said in a statement. We look forward to sharing new information about Capcom's upcoming releases and future titles with our fans around the world. According to Capcom, the show will last 36 minutes and feature some games which aren't suitable for children. Ooh. I'm excited. Definitely getting towards the end of Summer Games Fest. Finally, we kind of get into Capcom. I don't think this is going to be very big, to be honest with you. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, maybe we'll see, Monster Hunter World 2, or the new Resident Evil Apocalypse. No, I don't think we're seeing any of that. I think if anything, we're just going to get new looks at games we've already seen. Like, we'll probably get a millionth trailer for, we'll probably get the 10th final trailer for Final Fantasy 16. We might get like a small little... Oh no, that's Square Enix, my bad. I'm so sorry, sorry, I get them mixed up sometimes. I'm sure we'll get another look at Exo Primal, which I'm not excited for, but I'm sure a couple people are.
And Pragmata.
And no, definitely not. We're not getting a look at Pragmata.
What else are they gonna do in 36 minutes? I think it's gonna be Resident Evil.
Maybe show like a new Monster Hunter Rise DLC update or something. I don't think it's gonna be anything big. I don't think we're getting anything Resident Evil. Maybe we'll get the Resident Evil. Maybe we'll get another look at Resident Evil 4 VR. Maybe we'll get a announcement of a Resident Evil 4 DLC, like an expansion. Who knows? But I don't think it. I'm not expecting like a sort of like Resident Evil 9 or a Monster Hunter World 2. But yeah, hey, if they can prove me wrong and that'd be hype. For 36 minutes, I don't know. There was a Capcom game that was revealed at the Xbox Showcase. That we'll probably get more in-depth look at there. I'm sure that will be there. But yeah, are you excited for the Capcom presentation?
Yeah.
Will you be tuning in?
No.
Will you be excited? No? Okay. Just kind of get the updates online. Yeah. I'm not really excited for it, but hey, if they can surprise me with something, that'd be pretty cool. On to any predictions?
Resident Evil.
Okay, no.
I hope.
No. Alright, next report. Beyond the Spider-Verse could be delayed. This is coming from Faye Watson over at Games Radar. Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse currently has a release date planned for March 2024. Pretty soon, right? Well, apparently even the directors are not 100% sure they are going to make that deadline. Speaking as part of the promotion of Across the Spider-Verse to Variety, the co-directors said they have no idea whether the film would make that release date. At the moment, they're happy to enjoy the success of the second movie. Quote, we're all excited to at least get a breather for now, Justin K. Thompson says. While Joaquim Dos Santos added, Beyond doesn't happen if everybody doesn't believe to make this film as good as it could possibly be. That's a tongue twister. That's not the only sign that time is against the creators either, with Gwen Stacy actor Haley Steinfeld confirming that she's yet to record any of the dialogue for the threequel. Nope, she told The Hollywood Reporter when she was asked if they had started. As you can imagine, this has been an ongoing thing since the moment the first one came out. There's been so much focus, and everyone's blood, sweat, and tears have been put into making this the most incredible and best version of itself it could be. What do you think about this?
I definitely think it's gonna be delayed. I think it'll be delayed to late 2024, if not 2025. I'm not a big fan of. I wish it was soon, but I don't think it is. If she hasn't recorded any lines, I think there's a very small chance it will come out in March. So, and they usually spend so long on these movies that I feel like it just won't come out next year. But as long as but they could take as many times as they want, because if they can make the movie as good as both of them, then that'd be great. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I think it will also be delayed. I'm not expecting it to come out less than a year from now. I think it'll be late 2024. I don't think it'll be 2025. I think that's too far away. But I think late 2024 is a good guess. I do think they should delay it, and honestly, I'd be happy if they delayed it. I feel like they should take their time on this movie and not just rush into it after this one. I know they've been working on this film, but probably not as much considering they haven't even done voice lines yet. And I know voice lines is pretty early on thing to do. So, but I hope this movie's good. I love both Into and Across, and I'm excited for Beyond the Spider-Verse, and I hope it's good. And if they delay it, then yeah, I think that's a good thing to late next year. I wouldn't be too sad about that. But I'm still excited though, whenever it comes out. But on to the next report. That is that Captain America New World Order has been renamed to Captain America Brave New World. Yeah, this is pretty big. I don't actually have an article for this because it's just like it's confirmed. But this is huge. We very rarely do get kind of name changes for Marvel movies after they get announced. The only ones I can think of was when Captain America Serpent Society was changed to Captain America Civil War, and when Captain Marvel 2 was changed to The Marvels. But other than that, I can't think of any. Or when Avengers Infinity War 2, Part 2 was changed to Avengers Endgame. That was just a placeholder, right? Yeah. Seems like they want to change the New World Order to Brave New World. Which one do you like more?
New World Order, I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I like the first one more.
Although I don't really care what the title is.
Same.
It doesn't change anything.
It doesn't change the movie at all. It's still the same movie as it was when it was New World Order. I don't know why I changed the title. I think it's interesting, and I'm definitely curious to know why. But I don't think it's the biggest problem. I think Brave New World's fine. I just like New World Order a little more. But hey, it's not going to change the movie, so it doesn't matter. I'm very excited. Other than I think Deadpool 3 is my most excited. It's my most hyped Marvel movie that we're getting. Extremely excited for it. I love all three Captain America movies. It's my favorite Marvel franchise. So I can't wait for another one. I love Captain America. So I'm very excited to kind of see the new Falcon become Captain America in his own movie, and it should be a lot of fun. The villains we've seen, the Serpent Society, and Thunderbolt Ross becomes Red Hulk. So it should be a very fun movie. Any thoughts about this?
I think the movie's gonna be great. I don't care that the name changed. It doesn't change anything with the movie, so I'm super excited for this movie.
Yeah, can't wait. All right, next report, and that is that Universal and Illumination are reportedly closing a deal to make a Legend of Zelda movie. This is coming from Victoria Kennedy over at Eurogamer. Hot off the heels of the Super Mario Bros. Movie's success, it looks like another Nintendo IP could be making the transition to the big screen. According to well-informed film critic Jeff Snyder, Universal and Illumination are close to closing a big deal with Nintendo to adapt The Legend of Zelda. Stating he doesn't believe this news to be a huge surprise, Snyder told the Hot Mic podcast, quote, "Zelda is looking like the next big Illumination x Nintendo franchise," end quote. Yeah. This is pretty big news. I'm not excited. I'm not surprised that this is happening after the success that was the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and how I think it still is the only movie from this year to earn $1 billion in the box office, which is pretty big. It is like one of the highest grossing animated movies of all time. So it definitely did well, and Universal knows that, Illumination knows that, and so does Nintendo, which is why I'm not surprised we are getting a another Mario tie-in. And Zelda seems like a good one to do. It's a huge one, especially off the heels of Legend of Zelda, of all the games that are just absolutely destroying. Like Tears of the Kingdom, everyone loves that game. It's doing very well. And Breath of the Wild, just another both amazing games. And I would not be surprised. I think this is exciting. I've seen a lot of people online kind of complaining about this, about how although Mario was good, it wasn't people are saying it wasn't the best adaptation of Mario, and they're worried that the adaptation for Zelda might not be too good, and they're worried about having a scene in Zelda where he's about to fight the bad guys and all of a sudden I need a hero comes on. People don't want that for Zelda, and honestly I don't either. I think the Zelda movie should have much more Zelda theme. It should keep that. Although it's fun to have that stuff, I just don't think it's right for a movie like this that's got such a strong fan base of people who love this game so much that it's I don't know, it's just not a smart idea in my opinion. But I'm excited though. If they can really they can do right by the Zelda name, I think this movie will do really well, and it'll make a lot in the box office. I feel like less people know about Zelda than they do Mario. Even though Zelda, the games have been blowing up in popularity the past couple of years, it's just more people do know about Mario, especially younger audience and also older audience, people in adult age, parent age, and people younger kids who are more Mario super fans. So it'll be interesting to bring kind of Zelda into a much more mainstream audience and not just the gamers who love Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. So it'll be interesting. But I'm excited though. I'm excited. Any thoughts about this?
Not a big Zelda fan, I'm not gonna lie, but
Same.
I think it's cool. I like the Mario movie a lot, so yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with this.
Yeah, I agree. But on to the next report. Fast X Part 2 has an official release date of April 5th, 2025. I don't have an article for this one, we're just going to talk about it. But this is true. It is now coming out April 5th, 2025. We knew that we're obviously getting a Fast X Part 2. We've talked about Fast X and the sequels countless times on this channel. And how much we're excited for it and how much we love Fast and Furious. I can't wait. We're getting a lot of news for this lately. It's been cool. Fast fans have been eating well. We've been constantly getting more and more and more news. So that's been great. But yeah, I'm excited. April 5th, 2025. It seems like a far away. It's 2 years away from now. But hey, I'm sure it'll be here before we know it. You happy? You
no, I'm not happy at all. I'm really, really sad that we have to wait 2 years for this movie.
Yeah.
I really wish it was next year, late next year, but I don't want to have to wait till April, but oh well. Because they ended on a cliffhanger, and it's I know.
It just sucks that we have to wait that long to see what happens at the end of the cliffhanger.
And there's another part, and then we gotta wait probably 3 or 2 years after that.
Do you think they're gonna end off Part 2 with the cliffhanger?
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, they will.
Okay.
If they really want to make Fast 12 Part 3, they could make it just a separate movie. They could make Part 1, Part 2, and then make a separate movie with Fast 13, or make it Fast X Part 3.
They're making the final trilogy.
Oh god. And then if you have cliffhanger, we'd have to wait 5 years for it.
Okay. Trilogy. It's a trilogy.
2030 it comes out.
But we're getting a Fast movie next year.
Yeah, that's true.
We reported on last weekend, we are getting the Hobbs spin-off standalone movie next year. So that'll kind of at least we'll get something Fast and Furious, which is awesome how we're probably going to get a Fast and Furious movie, then a spin-off, then a mainline, then a spin-off, then a mainline until the mainline is over and we just get spin-offs. I think that's pretty cool. But I say now we get into the recaps for the 2 showcases we got this week. We're going to start with Summer Games Fest. This happened on Thursday, so just a couple days ago. This was a pretty big one, around 2 hours long. Jeff Keighley hosted event. And it was good. What would you rank? I think we both ranked out of 5 the PlayStation event a 2 or a 1 out of 5. because it was not good. What would you rank Summer Games Fest out of 5?
I think a 6 or a 7.
No, out of 5.
Oh, out of 5. I'm stupid. Out of 5, like a 3.
I agree. A 3 out of 5. I know a lot of people online liked it more than I did. I thought there were a couple games I liked, but most games I just was not interested in. They were like, I think it's bad when like there are like a bunch of games you can only like point out like 4 that you liked. That was totally with the PlayStation event and the Summer Games Fest. Though I did like a little more at the Summer Games Fest than PlayStation. Though both of them I just couldn't. Well, after this we'll get into Xbox and it's like that whole other story with the Xbox showcase. But we're gonna start with Summer Games Fest. The first game we got was a Prince of Persia new game called Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. This is a brand new Metroidvania side-scrolling Prince of Persia game, not unlike the 3D live-action Prince of Persia remake, Sands of Time remake that we're getting. That's in development hell. I'm excited for this one. I'm probably not gonna get it. I'm not the biggest sort of side-scroller Metroidvania type of guy, but I know people are very excited about this game. It was the first reveal, and people were ecstatic. It's a big thing. No one was expecting this, and we should be getting more info at the Ubisoft Forward event tomorrow, so that's cool. Just a good Prince of Persia game to let people kind of wait over for Sands of Time remake, which who knows when that's coming out. And it's also coming out January 18th, 2024, so not too far away. One of the first 2024 games. Then, what I think got me the most excited at the event was the Mortal Kombat 1 first look gameplay. We got a gameplay debut trailer, and then we got kind of Ed Boon to come on stage and then talk a little bit about the game and cameos. And, I mean, you want to take this one?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so they showed a trailer, a gameplay trailer for the game, and it looked amazing. It was the first gameplay we've seen. First thing we've seen since the reveal trailer, and they revealed a new character, Kenshi, and then or a returning character, and they showed a bunch of gameplay. They showed the fatalities. They showed everything in the gameplay. It was just a really good trailer. It was, I think, in my opinion, the best part of Summer Games Fest.
I agree.
Easily.
I agree.
Yeah, it was super cool.
I was excited for Mortal Kombat 1 when we got the first trailer. We got like the cinematic trailer, but I wasn't like overly excited. And then when we got this trailer, I'm like, oh my god, yeah, this is like one of my I think this is one of my top 3 most excited games of the year. Other than the other 2 games we'll talk about with the Xbox, but this is like my 3rd most excited game of the year. Absolutely cannot wait. It's coming in September, so I'm extremely excited. It's close from now. The trailer's super fun. We've seen gameplay. Looks like a lot of fun. We gotta see the characters, and I can't wait. Should be a lot of fun. Graphics also look amazing, and the cameos look pretty cool. It seems like a fun way to keep up combos going in creative ways, and I'm very excited. I just recently replayed the Mortal Kombat 11 story and kind of just got back into the game to kind of get the feel of a Mortal Kombat game, and now I'm just super excited. But we also got a trailer for Path of Exile 2. This is just a smaller trailer that kind of just it looks a lot like Diablo 4 that just came out. We're getting more info coming July 28th. That's all we got for that. But if you're like a big Diablo 4 fan, then this could be a game that possibly could be good. Then we got a Street Fighter 6 and Exoprimal collab. It's coming this autumn. Exoprimal is that Capcom game where it's like a multiplayer players versus dinosaurs, which I tried the demo and I didn't like it at all. I thought it was lame. So I'm not excited for Exoprimal at all, and I know most people probably are like on it. But they're teaming up with Street Fighter 6 to have like they're adding Ryu to Exoprimal as like a robot Ryu. Isn't that Ryu?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting, I guess. I don't know if that robot Ryu skit is coming to Street Fighter 6. I guess it would be. But yeah. Okay, I guess. Not like too exciting. But yeah, cool, I guess. Then we got a trailer for Witchfire. This is a game we've seen at a couple other Keighley events. This is a first-person kind of witch shooting game, medieval times, dark fantasy first-person shooter. Got another gameplay trailer. It's coming to early access on September 20th. Did this game get you any excited?
I didn't even see it.
Okay. Thank you for that. A lot of help. But it comes later this autumn. Then we got another trailer for the VR shooter Crossfire Sierra Squad, which is coming in August. This is coming for PSVR 2 and a couple other VR platforms. Like a realistic sort of shooter. I don't care for this because I don't care for VR. But hey, if you're a VR fan, you like the shooting games in VR, then this could be a straight up right in your alley. We got another trailer for Remnant 2, which is basically like a it's like if a Souls-like game was shooting. It's like if you had a gun and a Souls-like game, like, which is, I don't know, people got to play this at the Summer Games Fest play days, and they said this is a lot of fun. So definitely look out for Remnant 2 coming. Would you try this out?
If it's free, yes.
Oh, it's free.
Oh, it is?
No, it's not free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, most of these are not free, and most of these are a lot of these games are like smaller games where it's like, if you're like someone who like only gets like the bigger games and doesn't go out to buy the smaller games, then like most of these games just are not going to be for you. But I'm like, it looks cool, I guess. Watching gameplay, it looks like a lot of fun. So that's coming out July 25th, pretty soon. Then we got a trailer for Sonic Superstars. This is a new 2D Sonic game, sort of in the vein of like Sonic Mania. It's not a Sonic Mania 2, which a lot of people are pretty sad about, but it is a 2D Sonic Mania-esque game. People have been able to play it, and they said it is good, but not like amazing. Though it does have co-op to it, and you can play as any characters, including Tails and Knuckles, which is some fun. I don't really care for Sonic that much. Plus, I don't really like 2D like side-scroller games. But if you're a big fan, then this should be fun. It's coming this autumn. Then we got another trailer for Honkai Star Rail. I think it's from the same people as Genshin Impact. If you're into that, cool. Are you into that?
No.
We got a trailer for the Liza P. It's a Souls-like game that's like, it's not made by FromSoft, but it is from Niaowiz. And we've seen this game plenty of times. It is coming to Game Pass when it comes out, but it's also coming on other platforms. It comes out September 19th, and they announced that a demo is out now. I tried it. I'm not good at Souls-like games, so I didn't really get too far into it without just kind of like dying a couple times and be like, all right, nope, not for me. But I have seen a lot of people really like it. People are saying that out of all the non-From Software Souls-like games, this is the best one that we've ever gotten. So, yeah, a lot of people are saying some great things about this game. So, it's coming out on Game Pass. So, if you have Game Pass, then this might be a steal for you.
Is it coming out on September 19th?
Yeah.
So, it's going to have competition with MK1.
That's also September 19th?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, if you don't have early access, which is 5 days before.
Yeah. That's not good for MK1 because I'll be sinking my teeth into Starfield. I'll be stuck in Starfield.
Oh, whoa.
That's a game that I'm going to be stuck in until probably November. Especially if you saw the Starfield. But I'll get into that. Sorry. I just can't stop talking about Starfield. And then we got another game, Sandland, which is a new anime RPG from the Dragon Ball creator Akira Toriyama. I don't watch anime. Neither do you. This didn't excite me. But hey, if you like this, if you like Akira Toriyama or his like sort of like art style or anything like that, yeah, then I'm sure this is exciting. This didn't excite me, but excited a lot of other people. Then we got a trailer for another Amazon published MMO title, Throne and Liberty. This is a fantasy RPG with magical and sword slashing folks beating up large monsters across various eye-popping landscapes. It looks a lot like that one Amazon game that came out, New World. That came out, everyone was liked it for a week and then it died real quick. But yeah, we got that. Did that excite you?
No.
Oh, okay. We also got a game called Warhaven. Which is like a medieval fantasy brawler. Kind of a game like Chivalry. So if that excites you, then yeah, does that excite you?
But this next game does.
Yeah, Alan Wake 2, we got our first look at gameplay for Alan Wake 2. We've gotten a couple cinematic trailers, but never gameplay. And it looks fantastic. It is scary looking. It looks like a Resident Evil, if Resident Evil was less about just crazy constant action and more like atmospheric horror with a mix of enemies coming at you. But it seems like from the gameplay, it's like 1 or 2 enemies come at you at once, not like in Resident Evil where there's like 20 enemies coming at you all at once. Though, I mean, like, the gameplay looks like a lot of fun. I love like the whole flashlight mechanics where like you have to like shine the flashlight at them to like weaken them so you can actually hit shots on them, and it makes them like slower and you can like dodge them. You can do like cool things with your flashlight where you kind of hold it down and like a lot of people have played this game and they said this is like shot up to like their most hyped games of the year because like people play this game like and said it's really good, like better than they expected. Like a game of the year competitor, like very, very solid. So I'm extremely excited. It seems very scary and I can't wait. Are you excited for this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. After coming off of Resident Evil 4 Remake and loving that a lot, I can't wait. You want to do the next game?
Yeah, so Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 was had a co-op campaign reveal.
Co-op campaign trailer. This game is interesting, I'd say.
What?
It's interesting. It looks like a third-person, kind of like almost horde shooter linear game. I'm not the biggest Warhammer fan, but if you are, this could be a lot of fun for you. We're also getting another game called Yes Your Grace, Snowfall. It kind of like has like a very, if you remember the game Replaced, that Xbox exclusive that was shown off a couple years ago, it's kind of got that same really cool pixelated but 3D art style. That's very beautiful, though probably won't be getting that game. Oh, this is a game that actually excited me a lot, and that I think I will probably be getting, and that is John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. This is a brand new game from created by John Carpenter. This was his idea, and it is being worked on by Saber Interactive, same people behind World War Z, and also Space Marines 2, which we just talked about. This is a kind of like co-op shooter that like blasting like a bunch of like creepy creatures and like a cool like horror landscapes. Though like this one seems like really cool. It's multiplayer. It's got like driving mechanics. It seems to have a couple like, if you ever played the games like Snow Runner or Spin Tires, like the kind of like off-roading realistic simulation mud mechanics where like you get stuck in the mud and you have to like kind of take your car out with a tow truck or like tow your car out with another car. A lot of cool vehicles, like first-person shooting. It seems like a lot of fun, and I definitely will be checking this game out when it comes out in 2024. Then we got a trailer for Baldur's Gate 3, which we got a reveal of the second villain, Gortash, voiced by Jason Isaacs. If you're a fan of Baldur's Gate 3, which I don't think we either are, but if you are, yeah, Jason Isaacs plays Gortash. If that's your thing. Another big news that we got. Spider-Man 2 was announced to be coming, got a release date for October 20th, 2023. That's awesome. I was not expecting Spider-Man to show up, though I did actually predict that. And you said no, but I predicted it and I predicted it right. We did get Spider-Man 2 look. We kind of got looks at like new concept art of both Craven and Venom, and we got confirmed that Venom is not Eddie Brock. So that's interesting. But yeah, I think it's gonna, in my opinion, I think it's gonna be Harry or Aunt May.
She's dead. No.
But you know, I'm excited. October 20th. I can't wait. Though honestly, for some reason, I would think it'd be in my top 3 most hyped games of the year. Not. Nope. Might be number 4, might be number 5, but doesn't reach number 3. The top 3. Number 3 is obviously Mortal Kombat. I'll talk about the other 2 when we talk about the Xbox. But we got a trailer for Pal World, which is this is honestly one of my favorite trailers. This is a game I probably won't be getting, but it's probably one of my favorite trailers we got. Which is basically Pokemon if those creatures had guns. If those creatures like wielded, like there are multiple scenes where like these like cute Pokemon creatures are just wielding AK-47s. But like it looks hilarious. It's coming out early access January 2024. I believe it's out on Game Pass. So this is definitely one I'll be picking out. Maybe I'll try it out if it's on Game Pass. But I can't wait. This is a funny game. A big surprise for me. We got another we got a DLC look for Black Desert Online. Yeah, it's a Korean MMO. An expansion called Land of the Morning Light. With many new monsters to take down. It's coming on next week on June 14th. So if you are very soon. So if you're a Black Desert Online fan, then this is pretty big. Are you a Black Desert Online fan? No? Okay. We got a Lord of the Rings Return to Moria gameplay trailer. This is coming off of the masterpiece that was Gollum. The folks that have made the folks over at Lord of the Rings, they were like, hey, Gollum just came out. Everyone loves that game. Let's go show off another Lord of the Rings game that people will love. That's Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. Now I'm being sarcastic. This game looks not good. To be honest with you. If you're into this stuff, cool. I don't know.
I do have to say something. I'm a little disappointed that we got the Lord of the Rings Return to Moria instead of a Gollum 2. Because I think I would have preferred a Gollum 2. I think that could have been a cool game. People like Gollum, so...
Yeah, I think Gollum was great. I would have loved to see it. I really think that was a missed opportunity to not tease. Because we all know they're working on Gollum 2 right now. And Gollum 3. So, but yeah, I'm more surprised that we didn't get I wish we would have gone Gollum 2, but I think it's a little too early for that. I thought we were gonna get a trailer for Gollum's first expansion, to Gollum to Smeagol. I kind of was hoping for that, but sadly we didn't get that. But we got this one, Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. Yippee! We got our first proper look at Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden. This was we got like a cinematic gameplay-ish trailer at the Summer Game Awards last year. It was interesting looking then. It's coming from Don't Nod. They seem to be working on a million games. But yeah. This one looks cool, I guess. If you're excited for this one, it looks like it's got a fun story to it. Interesting. It's like an action-ish game. With some monsters to face. We've got Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name. This is coming November 9th. We've known about this game already, but now we got to look at gameplay trailer. It seems to be a much more serious Like a Dragon game, about secret agents and stuff like that. Cool. I'm not a Yakuza or Like a Dragon fan, to be honest with you. I'm just not like a huge fan of these games, but hey, if you're excited for it, are you excited?
No, but okay. I think it's still cool.
We got another trailer, Under the Waves. This was a a trailer coming from actually Quantic Dreams, or Quantic Dreams like new publishing company. They're publishing games now for some reason, and this is one of the first games they are publishing. You play as a diver from a techno-futurist version of the 1970s. Yeah, cool, I guess.
I think it's cool. It looks like Subnautica, so I like Subnautica.
We got a Call of Duty Season 4 trailer, which is coming out next week on June 14th, so pretty soon from now. We got a new city for Battle Royale called Vondel. Brand new map. Doesn't excite me at all. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 that came out last year. I got the game and just I didn't like it. I don't think I'm gonna return to Call of Duty for a couple of years. I think I'm definitely gonna take a break from Call of Duty this year and next year, maybe even year after, just for a while, because I'm done with Call of Duty, to be honest with you. I just find it boring. I'm not a huge multiplayer anymore these days, and Call of Duty is really just, and plus I hate Battle Royale games, so Warzone is just not my thing at all. I find it just to be meh. But I know a lot of people are a fan of Call of Duty, so yeah, if this is your piece of cake, then hey, there seemed to be a boys teaser as well in it, so that's pretty cool. We got a trailer for Fae Farm, which is a farming game. Seems like something that you'd get at like a Nintendo Direct, because Nintendo Direct loves their farming games. Half of the games they show off at every single Nintendo Direct is just farming. So it seems like they took a page straight out of the Nintendo Direct book. But hey, if you're excited, if you like farming games, then Fae Farm is your thing. One of the guys from Marvel Snap came out to talk about a new mode called Conquest Mode in Marvel Snap. I don't play Marvel Snap. It's a mobile game. I don't really care about it that much, but a lot of people do. So yeah, do you play Marvel Snap? Ever tried it out?
No, I do not play Marvel Snap.
Okay. It's coming out on June 13th. Free update if you're excited. We got a trailer for King Arthur Legends Rise, a fantasy squad RPG. To be honest with you, I totally forgot this was shown off. It seems like there's so many multiplayer squad games. It's a cross-platform RPG coming to PC and mobile. Okay, that's why I haven't heard about it. Okay, mobile. If you're a mobile player out there, then get excited. We got a trailer for Wayfinder. I don't know what this is. See, this is what I was talking about Summer Games Fest.
It's also because you didn't watch some of it. And
yeah, I did.
I
watched it.
Oh, okay.
I watched it. I just don't remember any of this. But yeah, if you're a Wayfinder, a action RPG with like MMO elements. Yeah, so if you're ready for a grind, then get ready for that game, because I know these games have a lot of grinding elements. We got a Stellaris Nexus.
What?
I just don't know what this is either. But hey, if you're excited for Stellaris Nexus, a fast-paced 4X social strategy game set in the Stellaris universe. So if you're a Stellaris fan, then this is gonna be this could be good for you. We also got I swear half of these weren't there. Space Trash Scavenger from Paradox. I don't remember this. No, I don't remember this at all. But hey, if you're Space Trash Scavenger, this is good. That's a big reveal. We got Star Trek Infinite. It's just a grand strategy game. If you're I'm not a Star Trek fan, but if you are, cool, I guess. Oh, I do remember this game, because it was a funny name. That's kind of sad. The only games I remember are the funny name games. But Lisfanga, the Time Shift Warrior. I just like to say the name Lisfanga. But I don't really know what this is. To be honest with you, I just remember seeing the name and be like, okay. But it seems to be a isometric hack and slash game. You clone yourself into your very own Legion army to fight increasing number of demons and solve puzzles. Cool, I guess. Yeah, if you're excited for this fanga. Oh god, Immortals of Avium. We got a new trailer for Immortals of Avium, kind of like a look at like a gameplay trailer. Yeah, this is a game I do know. This is a EA Originals game that's coming out. And to be honest, not excited for this game at all. It's coming from Ascendant Studios. It looks, I think the whole like, kind of like the design of the game, I guess looks cool, like the world and everything, and like how they kind of made it like where like instead of guns is like weird magic stuff like Doctor Strange. But a lot of people said it just feels like a gun skin, where it's just not interesting. And plus, a lot of people said the dialogue is really cringy, like Forspoken.
Oh god.
So yeah. Yeah. Oh, we got a trailer for Fortnite Wilds to kick off Chapter 4. You want to talk about this?
This is already out.
Okay.
It's been out for 3 days now. Yeah, 3 days. I have played it. I have been playing it. It's fun. It's not the best season ever, but it's a good season. I'm enjoying it so far. You know,
Optimus Prime. That's the only thing I know. That's the only thing I know about Optimus Prime. I don't play Fortnite.
I find that cool. So
again, Battle Royale. And then finally at the end, we got a Final Fantasy VII Rebirth trailer. Yeah.
It's a big game.
Big game, very big game. This is a game we predicted to show up there. Did not think it was gonna be the final game. I thought this was gonna be a game more in the middle of the show and like have a final game be something big that we haven't heard of yet. But yeah, no. People were hyped about this trailer. The trailer. Cool. It doesn't like make me want to get the game. I've never played a Final Fantasy game before, and it doesn't like intrigue me in any way, or doesn't like push me into it. I think the Final Fantasy 16 trailers have definitely kind of made me more intrigued about Final Fantasy more than this trailer did. But yeah, I know a lot of people are excited, and it's coming in 2 discs. 2 discs, which is cool. It's coming early 2024. But that's all for Summer Games Fest. I'm changing my rating for Summer Games Fest to a 2 out of 5, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, on to the Xbox Games Showcase. Alright, before we get on, let's just rate it. What would you give it out of 5?
5 out of 5.
Oh, easily a 5 out of 5. I'd give it a 10 out of 5, to be honest with you. God, this is one of the greatest showcases I've seen in recent years. This was amazing. From the start to the end, I was like screaming the whole time. I haven't had this much fun watching a showcase in a long time now, where it was just so much, just banger after banger after banger after banger. I mean, like, just the non-stop, just amazing games. With, like, Summer Games Fest and, like, the PlayStation event, like, they'd have, like, 2 games. And, like, just a bunch of, like, slogs for most people. Like, games, like, most people did not care about. And it was like, okay, we don't need this. And that was a lot of Summer Games Fest. And this one, there are, like, maybe, like, 3 games I wasn't excited for. And those are just the Persona games. Because, to be honest with you, I'm not a Persona fan. But a lot of people are. But other than those 2 games, I think everything we saw was just blew me away. But I say we get into it. We're gonna start with the first trailer we got, and that is the Fable reboot got a first ever look at gameplay trailer, an in-game trailer. Was not expecting this to be the first game. I was thinking something like Avowed would be the first game, not Fable. I mean, like, right when the showcase starts, and all of a sudden you hear the British people talking, it's like, okay, it's definitely Fable. We know that for sure. And it's just like, when it says in-game footage, and then it just comes on, and just, you see they added British comedian Richard Ayoade to it, who I find very funny. I've seen clips of him on YouTube of like his shows and movies. He's been in a couple movies we've seen. I like him. I think he's hilarious, dude, and I think he's perfect for the game as like a British comedian, considering this game is very British. But yeah, no, this game looks fantastic. I'm like, the graphics blew me away. Amazing. It's coming on Game Pass. We didn't actually get a release date. We didn't even get like a what year it's coming out, but I'm sure it's 2024. But it looks fantastic. It blew me away. Absolutely, like, first game to show off, and it's just wow, fantastic. Way better than the first game PlayStation revealed at their event, Fair Games. And I can't remember what. Oh yeah, it's Prince of Persia, which I'm not a fan of. But damn it, right when this first trailer came out, I knew from the start. I knew right then and there. I was like, okay, Xbox, this is amazing. This was the best one. So yeah, I think this is amazing. Trailer looks awesome. Yeah, can't wait. Super excited. So that's coming probably next year. And then we got another game, South of Midnight. This is coming from Compulsion Games, which is now owned by Xbox Game Studios. This is their follow-up to We Happy Few, which they haven't had a game since then. So this is their next big game since Xbox has acquired them in 2018. South of Midnight is a third-person action-adventure game set in the bayou in the American Deep South. You play as Hazel, who's seeking to repair a broken world while dealing with some mythical creatures you may or may not recognize. The trailer was super cool. It's also in-game footage, which, like, the animation was just so sick. It looked like cinematic, but it's not. This is in-engine footage, which is just so surprising. It's fantastic what they were able to do. This game made me very excited. I can't wait. It's a third-person action-adventure game in the bayou. I feel like you don't see enough games in the bayou. Looks like a lot of fun. Trailer was cool. Some cool monsters in there. I love the art style. So, definitely be looking out for this game. It's coming out in 2024 as well. Then we got a trailer. This is probably the one I screamed so much for when it came on. This was Star Wars Outlaws. This is Ubisoft Massive's open world Star Wars game, which is basically the first ever open world Star Wars game ever.
Well, if you would count.
Okay, no.
Mm-hmm.
No. That's not a true open world game though. This is the first ever, and like these three games were revealed before someone had even come up to talk, which was just insane. Like, these three in a row was just already insane. So, like, this game, when I saw Ubisoft Massive on the screen, it was like, oh my god, I screamed so much. I can't wait for this game. We were talking about this a lot, how we thought this was going to show up at the Ubisoft event. Not at, like, that's an amazing get from Xbox to get this game here. Wasn't expecting that. I was thinking this was going to be like a big reveal at the Ubisoft event, but no. Star Wars Outlaws, super cool name. We didn't know the name until now, but Outlaws, awesome name. I love that. It's starring scoundrel Kay Vess. That's who you play as, and she's also got a little pet who's really cute, and like a cool robot friend. It's coming in 2024. We don't have that much information, but it seems to have maybe like heists, like GTA has heists in the game, which is what we've kind of heard. And we are getting our first look at gameplay tomorrow at the Ubisoft event. So I can't wait. This is so cool and such an awesome game to show off at the event. And awesome. I can't wait. I was so surprised when this game was showed. Yeah. And then we got a Persona 3 Reload trailer. This was a remake of Persona 3. This was sadly leaked a little before the showcase a couple days ago. So like we kind of knew when this trailer came on, but that's still really cool. I love how Xbox is getting into more JRPG games, and I think Persona is a big franchise. And it's awesome. These are all PlayStation exclusive games, so it's great to see Xbox starting to get them. And Persona 3, a lot of people are very excited about this. It's coming to Game Pass early 2024. We also got a trailer for Persona 5 Tactica, which is a tactics RPG spin-off. That's coming November 17th on Game Pass. So that should be cool if you're a Persona fan. I'm not really excited, so I probably won't be getting these games, but yeah. Then we got a trailer for Avowed, our first look at gameplay. I was shocked when we got this trailer. I was expecting like Avowed to be like a big central part of the show, and all of a sudden just a trailer comes on for it, and no one expected it to be Avowed, and all of a sudden the Obsidian logo comes on, and it's like, this is Avowed, and all of a sudden it says Obsidian, and everyone's like, what? This is Avowed? It looks awesome. I can't wait for Avowed. This is I'm not a huge fantasy RPG game, but I really liked Outer Worlds from Obsidian, their latest game they came out with. So yeah, I can't wait for Avowed. It looks like a lot of fun. It looks like some pretty cool sword and magic combat, open world RPG, first person, super cool. It's coming out Game Pass in 2024, and it looks like a lot of fun. This is a big Xbox game that they have teased a couple of years ago, and it made a big splash, and everyone was excited, and I can't wait for this game. Are you excited for Avowed?
Yeah, looks cool.
Oh yeah, it looks very cool. We also got another look at Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2. Got a release window for early 2024. We got some like a new look at gameplay footage that wasn't really like crazy gameplay. It was more just like a cutscene, but it looked great. The graphics are fantastic and mind blowing in this game. Looks awesome. Yeah, and I can't wait. It's coming out next year sometime. And are you excited for this game?
Yeah, I don't think I'll be getting it, but it looks really good.
Oh yeah, this is a big one. This is one of the ones. This is my second most excited game of the year. Like I said, Mortal Kombat was my third one. This is my second most, and this is Forza Motorsport. I don't know if I was saying this on the channel, but I'm a huge Forza Motorsport. I'm a huge Forza fan. It's my favorite franchise of all time. Love racing games, and I think Forza is the best out of any racing game franchise out there. And Forza Motorsport, super excited. We got a brand new trailer for it, and it just looks fantastic. It looks great. It's beautiful. Looks like just a lot of fun. And it's coming out on October 10th. Finally got a release date. Obviously cannot wait. Just October can't come any sooner. I know I'm gonna really get into Starfield when it comes out in September, and same at Mortal Kombat. But I hope I can get done on those games fast, because I know once I get into Forza Motorsport, I'm gonna be playing that game for months.
You have a lot of games. You have that, and then on the 10th you have Forza, and then on the 20th of October you have Spider-Man.
Oh god. I'm still gonna be playing Forza when Spider-Man.
You're gonna have 4 games.
Out. Oh no, and I think Alan Wake comes out in that same week as well.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You're gonna have to choose.
I think Forza.
Out of all those 3?
Oh yeah, that's the one I'm most excited for. Oh yeah, that's the one I'm most excited for. I love Forza. But yeah, Forza Motorsport, we saw a new game, we saw a new looks like customization. We got to kind of the trailer was focused on the 2 cover cars of the game, which are the Chevrolet Corvette E-Ray and some crazy looking Cadillac race car. Both hybrids, both super cool. Look great. And also just game looks amazing. Game looks fantastic. Can't wait for it. Love Forza. We also got a trailer for Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, the Phantom Liberty expansion coming to Cyberpunk. Keanu Reeves made a little surprise at the event. He showed up and he talked about it, and then this expansion is also featuring Idris Elba. It's coming out September 26th. So it's another game to worry about if you're excited for this, but you've also got Starfield and Forza Motorsport and Spider-Man and Mortal Kombat on your plate. Then Phantom Liberty is also coming out around that time. But I vowed to never play Cyberpunk again after it first came out, after I got a game-breaking bug where I couldn't finish the game or play it for a while. So I vowed to never play that game ever again because of that. It's the only time I've ever gotten a game-breaking bug ever. So yeah. And the trailer looked cool. I don't think I'm gonna get back into the game because I don't really just want to buy it that much, because I don't know, I bought Cyberpunk when it first came out, and I will never forget it. So yeah, but I know a lot of people are excited about it, and I know Cyberpunk has had a big comeback. So if you are, then yeah, this is a big reveal. We got our first look at the Xbox first party exclusive coming from In Exile. This was another game I predicted to be coming. I knew In Exile was working on a game, brand new game, a first person shooter like steampunk game, and this is it. It's called Clockwork Revolution, and it looks a lot like BioShock, but with like time, steampunk with like time powers and stuff. It looks really cool. They didn't give a release date. They said they'll share more. They will share more in due time. But I'm very excited. It's a RPG steampunk inspired first person shooter, and I'm extremely excited. This is their first game since Wasteland 3. I can't wait. Looks like a lot of fun. We also got a Xbox Series S, kind of like a new model for it, launching in September. It's a new Xbox Series S with a in carbon black and a 1 terabyte of SSD storage, which is about 500 more than what the normal one has, and it is $349 when it hits shelves. You have an Xbox Series S.
It has no space at all.
Will you be? Do you think you want to? Would you like to upgrade?
No. It's a lot of money to upgrade. The console's great. It just doesn't have a lot of storage, but I don't mind. I don't like having that many games anyway. So.
Okay, yeah, it's cool. Couple other games we got a new trailer for a game called 33 Immortals. This is coming from Thunder Lotus, and it's a 33-player co-op action game coming 2024. That's pretty cool. Payday 3, our first like a gameplay for it. It's releasing September 21st, and it'll be available day one on Game Pass. I've never played a Payday game before, but honestly, because it's on Game Pass, I will definitely be checking out Payday 3, and maybe we can hop on together. Do a heist or two. Seems like a fun heisting game. Sea of Thieves will be having a crossover with The Legend of Monkey Island on July 20th. I used to play Sea of Thieves a lot back in the day when it first came out. I stopped playing it, but maybe I'll get back into it for this, but probably not. Though if you are a big Sea of Thieves fan, then this is pretty exciting. We got another game in the Like a Dragon franchise called Infinite Wealth, coming to 2024, which is taking players outside of Japan over to Miami, it seems like. Funny little trailer. Like I said earlier, I'm not a Like a Dragon fan, so I'm not excited for this. But yeah, Fallout 76 is taking players to Atlantic City and some new DLC, though no release date has been revealed. It's pretty cool. I tried Fallout 76. I didn't enjoy it, but hey, this could get me to return. We got a Capcom game called Kunitsu Gami Path of the Goddess. Got an announcement trailer for that from Capcom. It's pretty cool looking. That was weird. We got a Elder Scrolls Online Journey to Necrom expansion. It's coming out June 20th. Overwatch 2 Invasion, which is like the new season or like chapter for the game, coming August 10th. There's also a new Heroes starter pack with the 6 latest heroes for Game Pass users. The Invasion is coming with new story missions and cosmetics. We got Jasant, which honestly was very cool. This is one of my favorite games. Another game coming from Don't Nod. I feel like they're working on everything. It's a magical climbing puzzle game, and it's releasing fall 2023. Also, most of these games are coming to Game Pass. This one as well. This one looks pretty cool. This one intrigued me. I'll definitely be checking this game out when it comes out. It's kind of like climbing from Uncharted, but like fully that, and like a cool art style. You've got a game called Still Wakes the Deep from developer The Chinese Room, which is an eerie game about an offshore oil rig worker. It's coming out early 2024 on Xbox Game Pass. A little too creepy for me. We got Dungeons of Hinterberg. It's just a RPG with monster fighting, skating, small towns, and more. It's set to launch in 2024 on Xbox Series X and S and Game Pass. We got a new trailer for Cities Skylines 2, which is set to release October 24th. Did that say Game Pass? Because that actually intrigued me. We got a trailer from called Metaphor Fantasio, which is from the makers of Persona 3, 4, and 5, and it's coming from Atlas, and it's their first full-scale fantasy RPG, and it's set to release in 2024. And we got a new game called Towerborn, which is a Xbox Game Studios game coming from Stoic, the studio behind the Banner Saga franchise. It's coming out next year and will be available on Game Pass day one. One of the most exciting games I think we got before we get into the last game was Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. This is a big surprise. It's got like new career opportunities for pilots, and it's slated to land in 2024 on Game Pass. I was shocked about this because this is not like an expansion for Flight Sim that's out right now. This is a brand new game called Flight Sim 2024. And honestly, that's awesome. I love Flight Sim. That's a game I still play to this date. I just think it's a really cool game. I love it. And I can't wait for this game. Like, you get to do missions, like be a firefighter and like private charter and like skydiving and hot air balloons. And it looks so cool. And also there's a Dune DLC coming out to just normal Flight Sim on November 3rd. So that's pretty cool. It's like a whole expansion of missions. So that's pretty cool. But finally, the last game we got, the big reveal at the end. On easily my most hyped game of the year. This game looks amazing. It was like a 40-minute long deep dive kind of thing at the game. It was long and we got a ton. But the whole time, my jaw was just dropped the whole time. This game doesn't seem real. When you're watching them talking about it for 40 minutes, seeing the gameplay, all of the stuff, they're talking about the features, it does not seem like a real game. This seems like a game that, like a Cyberpunk, where it's like, it doesn't seem real, but honestly, this seems more, like, better, because, like, Cyberpunk, they didn't show that much. Like, they tried to show a lot, but it wasn't, like, you didn't really get to see, like, a lot of gameplay. With this game, they're showing all gameplay. They're really just showing you what the game looks like, and, like, they're being honest, and everything they said sounded great. It looks beautiful, a huge graphics overhaul, a big combat overhaul. The combat, the shooting looks fun, like amazing on its own. Looks like it could just be a separate game, just with like forget the exploration and all that, and just the shooting. And the shooting was fun. I think it was made by id Software, who works on the Doom games, which means it's gonna be good. But it looks awesome. The guns look really fun. The planets you can explore and the cities and everything just looks amazing. It looks beautiful, and I can't wait for this game. You excited for it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be getting this.
It's coming September 6th to Game Pass, and I can't wait. God.
I'll be playing this while I'm waiting for MK1.
The thing that this game is coming to Game Pass is just insane. I mean, like, I wouldn't even be playing this game to wait for Mortal Kombat. I'll be playing this game after Mortal Kombat's even out. This is a game where if this game comes out without any any bad issues like a Cyberpunk or something, and it comes out good, which it seems like it will because they delayed it a full year, this really could be a game of this, not just the game of the year, but the game of the century, like dethrone Zelda Tears of the Kingdom for Game of the Year, which honestly I hope it does, because the game looks amazing alone, just the features they added. And then if this game works with all the crazy features, then wow, this game is going to be the game of the century. This is going to be what everyone is talking about for the next couple of years, what everyone is playing for years on years on years. And you can pre-order it now, which is, just really, really cool. Also, sorry about the dog barking in the background. Hopefully that'll end soon. But yeah,
that's pretty much it for the showcase.
That's it for the showcase. Now just two more things. Really quick, we're gonna do these both pretty quick because the video is getting long. First, we're gonna start with just some Ubisoft Forward predictions. It's happening tomorrow. Do you have any predictions for it, real quick?
Well, we already know there's strong gameplay for Star Wars Outlaws.
We also know we're getting Crew Motorfest gameplay and probably release date.
That's cool.
We also know we're getting new looks at the Prince of Persia game we got revealed at Summer Games Fest. We know we're getting new looks at X Defiant and probably release date. I wouldn't be surprised if they shadow drop that game or at least put out an open demo for everyone to play. when we first got that game, can you go? Actually, no, it's fine. It's fine. Sorry about that, by the way. Yeah, no. X Defiant. This I'm very excited for. I'm not a big multiplayer person. I'm not a big Call of Duty person, but honestly, it's kind of intriguing me. It's kind of intriguing me, to be honest with you. It looks like a lot of fun. We're also getting a new look at like true gameplay for Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. So I'm and a release date coming this year. So I'm very excited about that. What else? Any predictions now? Now that we've gone with like what we know we're getting, anything that you think we could be getting?
I'm not sure. What do you think?
Okay, I think we're gonna get our first look at a new Ghost Recon game. We know that is in the works. We don't know when it's coming out, but I do think even if it's just a small teaser to tease where we might be going in traveling to in the next game, I think that could be cool. Maybe tease a new feature for the next Ghost Recon. I love Ghost Recon Wildlands, one of my favorite games in the past recent years. Absolutely obsessed with that game. So yeah, I really hope they make a game that's less like Ghost Recon Breakpoint and more like Wildlands. I don't think this is gonna happen, but I really hope we get a new Watch Dogs. I love Watch Dogs 2 is my favorite game of all time. One of my favorite. It's not like probably like another Forza game is, but like I love Watch Dogs 2. I always replay that game. I always go back to it. I don't know why. It's hard to explain, but I just love that game so much. So and I just hope and I didn't like Legion at all. Legion was not good. So I really hope they do like a Watch Dogs 3. They just name it Watch Dogs 3. And I know you're saying Legion was Watch Dogs 3. Well, they can just explain how Watch Dogs 3 is a continuation of Watch Dogs 2. Where you
make Legion a spinoff.
Yeah, Legion was a spinoff. Where you have all the characters like Marcus is back and Wrench and all them. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Any other predictions you think could be shown? Maybe a new Rabbids game. Maybe a new like DLC for Mario and Rabbids. Maybe like a new like they always like to do like the Rider Republic steep sports games. Maybe something like that. Just Dance will be there.
What about a new Trials game?
Oh yeah, I was just about to say that. I'm really hoping for a new Trials game. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I love Trials. We haven't got one in a while. Maybe another Trackmania game. That could be cool. I like Trackmania. That's all I can think of really for Ubisoft. Probably not Far Cry. I think we're probably next year's Far Cry. They're gonna take a break of that franchise. Other than that, is Ubisoft still working on their Black Panther game?
I would assume. I'm pretty sure they are.
They could be. Yeah. I'm excited though. I think it'll be Skull and Bones. Maybe I'm sure we'll see like another Rainbow Six thing. Something new for that. But other than that,
I don't think there's really anything else. I think.
Yeah. I'm excited. And then we will definitely next week and do a recap of it. Same with the Capcom showcase. But finally, really quick, we're gonna do like a super quick Transformers spoiler-free review. Just give what you liked 5 out of 5. What would you rate it 5 out of 5, and then just explain really quick.
I would give it a 4 out of 5.
Okay.
Out of 10, I'd say 8 out of 10.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it. It was a good movie. Yeah, I'd recommend seeing it.
Same, exact same. I'd give it a 4 out of 5 and a 7 out of 10. Actually no, an 8 out of 10. I liked it. I thought it was good. Some of the lines were cheesy. But for the most part, action was fun. Characters were for the most part well written, which is rare for a Transformers movie to have the human characters actually like be interesting, but they were in this movie, which was pretty cool. It was funny, I guess. Some parts were just cheesy. I enjoyed it. I thought the action was good. Yeah. Anything else you'd like to say about the movie, or is that all?
It was good.
All right, so that should be all. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please go like and subscribe, and definitely stay tuned for next weekend's episode.